Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to pass, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's going for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Now on the move. Powers through the defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it fly. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Always got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line, but will they go for it on 4th down? No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. bring it out. It's Thomas. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got the quick pass. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The 12th man putting a stamp on lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Concepcion. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Moss.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Using his legs, it's Moss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. just feeds the running back. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
The sure hands, it's Anderson. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He's got the tight end. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. 25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Creates a little room.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They feed him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw